and welcome back to Red Ink on YouTube, and welcome to this brand new series where I will be talking with a couple different friends about life and all that entails. This series doesn't have a name yet, so if you have name suggestions, please put them down in the comments below. This episode and over the next couple episodes, you'll get to hear from Karen Leonard, who is a writer, athlete, artist, and all around very awesome human being that I've known for a couple years. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear what we talk about. I have a question now, but I didn't send it to you. So this might go in an interesting direction. So when was the first time that you cut your hair? Was it in high school or was it before that?
It was. It was after ninth grade.
Okay.
Yeah, it was after ninth grade. I was in America for the summer and I was just done. I hadn't combed my hair for like over a month. And then I couldn't get a comb through, and I was going to the beach the next day with my friend's family. So I walked, and her dad like has his own like barber shop downstairs. So I went down there and I said, "Hey, can you just like shave my head?" So he had me get my parents' permission first, and then he gave me a very nice fade.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it was just out of exhaustion of dealing with your hair? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. My hair wasn't that healthy anyway, and so it like made no sense for me to keep it. I like some things low maintenance. Like I don't really wear a lot of makeup. If I do, it's a special occasion generally, or I'm like taking photos for Instagram.
Yeah.
Uh, and I don't really like to put a lot of effort in my outfits or my hair. So as soon as it gets long enough that I have to comb my hair, then I'm done. Like I'm going back to my barber. Yeah, but my barber is like closed right now.
Yep.
So yeah, just decided to shave it all off.
Okay, cool. I don't think I could ever do it. I wouldn't, well, I was gonna say I wouldn't say that I'm as bad as some people with my emotional attachment to my hair, but really I probably am. And I just don't think I could do it. There's this one day when I went to the salon and I was like, can you just like shave the side off and like do braids? And they're like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. They're like, are you 100% sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm like 80% sure. And then they kept asking me. I was like, never mind. I'm done. Nope.
Oh. I think like I used to have a big like attachment to my hair too, and you're like your hair is your crown. But I also like how I look with short hair. That's another big piece of it. Like I like how I look with short hair, and I love being able to like put in huge hoop earrings, and I don't have to deal with it at night. I'm just sometimes really lazy. I think it's that for me. Like I choose ease over emotional attachment because there's a lot of days in which I'm like, I should grow my hair out. And then last year I did kind of, and I had like twists, and my hair was like, I was getting growth. And, or was it, no, it was 2018. It was when we had high school graduation because my hair was kind of long then.
Okay.
But I was just done. It's like, this isn't working for me. I don't need this. So
I think that's how I feel about clothes. Like I have 3 sections of clothes. I have my t-shirts that don't have any graphics on it. I have my t-shirts that have graphics on them. And then I have like 5 other shirts that are like my nice shirts because I'm like, I can't wake up every morning and be like, oh my gosh, this or 100 other items. I'm like, nah, it's fine. I have 3 options. And I just go whatever's on top.
I feel that I really do.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
If you were sitting on the floor of an empty room right now, who, if anybody, would you want to be there?
I've been thinking about this, and my first instinct, right, is to say Crystal Dunn, U.S. Women's National Team soccer player.
Okay.
But like I've met her a couple times now, and while it would be cool to be in a room with her, I think I would like to be in a room with Alexi Pappas.
Who's that?
I don't know I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but she is an Olympic runner, um, from Greece actually, and she just now is becoming a marathon runner. But she's written 2 movies now and starred in those movies, and just coming out, I think, with her first book as well. But I just think that she is a brilliant mind, and she's like, I mean, she's so athletic. But she calls her fan base Bravies, and everything about like what she says about taking care of you and yourself and your creative side, but your athletic side, and how to move through this world. I'm like, I would love to just sit and learn from her. I really would. So I think it would be her. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything in particular that you would want to talk to her about, or do you think just any whatever were to come up?
um, it might be like how to balance um life and creative, like your creative sides, because she's a writer, so like life
Mm,
and like our creative side and athletics, like what's that fine line in, you know, because so often you get dialed into one of those things and you lose everything else. So
mm,
it's like, how can I kind of not really do it all, but do those things to the best of my ability.
yeah. What would
Yeah.
what would you consider life outside of athletics and creativity? Like you said, balancing those three things. But at
Yeah.
least in my life right now, creativity like is my life. I don't think I really have a life outside of that. So like, oh, there are other things.
um yeah, I mean, hanging out with friends. She's married and she just got a puppy, so it's like, oh, how do you find time to like grow relationships, and how do you find time to call your friends, and how do you find time to be outside and be social and to take trips and to take vacations and
Hmm.
to do all of that while also sticking to your athletic and your creative goals.
Mm, that makes sense. That's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think
Because
it's? I didn't. We should have mentioned this at the beginning because not everybody knows you. But are you in school? Like, what is your current? I don't even know your current thing that you are doing with your life.
um okay, so oh, how far back should I go? I'm not in school right now. I went to Oregon for a year, and I worked full time at an indoor soccer place. And then I moved out here. I was supposed to be in college, but I decided to wait another year.
Where is
And
here?
so I got a job at Starbucks. Here is Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's where I live. And I got a job at Starbucks on a a campus in a library. Then I got a new job at a different Starbucks in Target, which is where I was up until the pandemic. And because they closed Starbucks with there, I am now on the floor in Target. So I'm a Target employee now. Like I work in Target, not in Starbucks in Target. I am a writer, and I also am an athlete. So my days consist of me
My phone's
working
ringing.
like 30.
Okay, yes. Go ahead.
So my days consist of me working, 30 some hour weeks. And so I'll go to work, then I'll come home and I'll maybe go for a run, maybe see my trainer, play some soccer, and then like eat dinner, relax a little bit, and then at nighttime I get to my writing and sometimes my painting and drawing. Yeah.
So, from all those different settings, how would you say that your idea or understanding of what community is has changed. Because for me, like growing up at the school we went to, there was such an emphasis on like community, community, community. You need to be in a community. And so I think both of us were
Mhm.
very invested in different areas and with different people. And then we
Mhm.
graduated and we both didn't go to university. And that was
Uh-huh.
an interesting experience. Um, so I'll let you go first and then I'll go after you of like how your
Yeah.
understanding of community, how that's changed.
Well, I definitely thrive better in one. Oregon, I had less of one for sure, or at least less of what I needed or was searching for, if that makes
Mm,
sense. I don't want to say
mm-hmm.
I didn't have one because I did,
Yeah.
but it's different when it's one where, you know, you enjoy being inside of for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. And I don't even want to say I didn't enjoy being inside that community. It was just different. Coming
Yeah.
from Roslyn and going anywhere else is different.
Yeah.
Um, and then here, I worked at a university. So I made a very smart decision by working in the library at the university because I was around people my age. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't necessarily like the community that I was searching for either, but I interacted with more people my age.
Yeah.
Um, and so that was a bit different there. I actually started dance classes at the studio downtown, pole dancing, and that's where I find a lot of my community. Um, it was actually, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. It's like a dance studio, just like you would walk into like a ballet dance studio. It's a small dance studio, women only, 18 and older, and everybody just was so nice, and non-judgmental, and it was just like, man, this is what I've been looking for. So I started with that, and I just kept coming back, and you start to be known more, you start to know people more, and so that's how I started finding that, and then um, I started reaching out towards my coworkers from the JMU Starbucks. What you're used to doesn't have to be all that there is.
Mm.
And I'm also learning that you can survive and still grow even if you're by yourself and you don't have that around you as well.
Yeah. I feel that.